Moving on in this section to adding and subtracting rationals. Adding and subtracting are exactly the same thing. And like with adding and subtracting numerical fractions, the one thing we need to be able to do that is a common denominator. So looking at question A, both of those have a denominator of b. So we can go ahead and do this straight away. We don't need to create a common denominator. We just need to combine the fractions. Now, as I've said in a previous section, anytime we have a fraction, there is a set of brackets assumed to be there. And this does make a difference here because a minus 1 is two separate terms. So to write this out fully, we would end up with 2a minus bracket a minus 1 all over b. We'll need to distribute that minus sign in, so we'll end up with 2a minus a plus 1 over b. And at this point we can combine like terms. We have 2a minus a leaves us with a, and we have plus 1 over b. Just going to clear the page off to do question B. As you can see in B, we also have a common denominator. It is x plus 4. It's a little more complex than the denominator in A, but it's still a common denominator. We don't have multiple terms to deal with, so no brackets to worry about. So we can go straight ahead and go to 2x plus 8 over x plus 4. Now, I didn't mention this in A because it didn't apply, but when possible, when adding or subtracting, we do need to look to factor. And on the top here, we have 2x plus 8, which has a common factor of 2 that can be taken out. When we do that, we're left with x plus 4, and it's still over x plus 4. Why do we do that? Because oftentimes it will happen that we do get pieces that we can cancel, which we do here. X plus 4 with x plus 4, which simplifies this down even further to just 2. Clear off one more time to do question C. Now we have 3 rational functions, which is perfectly fine. We have a common denominator of x minus 2 on each one, so we can go straight ahead to combining them. We will get x squared plus 3x minus 10 over x minus 2. And again, we need to look to factor. We have a trinomial on top. We need two numbers that both multiply to negative 10 and also add to 3. And that would be x plus 5 and x minus 2, which is still over x minus 2. This again does give us something we can cancel, the x minus 2's, which leaves us with an answer of x plus 5. We do not need the brackets on it this time because it's one factor that's there, so we don't need the brackets.